Hello, welcome to another edition of Crossing the Middle Ministry. Here's a parable I want to talk to you about, which, Christians that study the Bible know this parable very well. It's in Luke chapter 5, starts at verse 36. Excuse me. And it simply says this: No man putteth a piece of new garment on an old. If otherwise, then both the new maketh a rent, and the piece was taken out, and the new agree not with the old. No man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine will burst the bottles and be spilled, and bottles shall perish. But new wine must be put into new bottles, and both are preserved. No man having drank old wine straightway desires new, for he saith, the old is better. Now, the disciples had asked Jesus about ministry right before this, and the Lord gave him this example. He was talking about the bridegroom and fasting and all that kind of thing. But now, and I've wondered for years what this parable meant, and the Lord was talking to my heart the other day about what this meant. And because Jesus is the way. He's the new way. He is not a different way, but he is the new way. And what I mean by that is that Christ sacrificed himself for us. Therefore, he is. We no longer need to sacrifice. See, in that fashion, he's a different way. Not different way, but a new way. And that's what he was talking about here. New wine and new bottles. The old should not be associated with the new. And that's what Christ was pointing out here. He was simply saying to them that the old way and the new way don't mix. And when we try to make the old of the new, then it's going to be a broken system, Christ was saying, because the old way was of the law, the new way is of grace and mercy and love. So therefore we have a new way, which is a much easier way, I want to say, and it's a way that we make through the caring and the compassion that we have in our heart. Excuse me. I tell people sometimes, I say, when you walk before God, you're going to be like an open book to him. God's going to see everything that is in you. You're going to be like a clear glass window standing before God. He's going to see everything that's inside. You're not going to hide anything from the Lord. But there is one thing inside of you that makes this covenant complete, that when God sees this, he is going to say, enter ye in, my good and faithful servant. And that is simply this: when God the Father sees the love of Christ within you, that completes the covenant right there. Because, see, you're no longer of the old, but you're of the new. And when we walk before him, it's not going to be hard to see. I can tell a gentle person from a coarse person. We was in the restaurant today. Some fellow sat behind us. Man, every other word was a cuss word. GD this, blah, 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 blah. And my wife was getting upset because she was tired, And I was kind of tired too, but I've just kind of about learned myself not to pay attention to folks like that. But you know something? You can tell that coarse man had not the love of Christ within him. It spilled out of his mouth like water over a dam. And nothing held back, And that's the way that we are with Christ. If we have Christ in there, the love that we have for a different way provokes us to do something different, And that's the new wine in the new bottle. Amen. God bless you. And we'll see you again next time on Crossing the Middle Mystery.